throbbing and what's this video become? I wake up stiff and I'm throbbing. It's been confirmed that I have a bulged L4 lower disc. Can you lose fat with a bad back? Yes. Welcome back to Everybody Matters. This is where everybody matters and everybody matters. Today, we're going to go through tips and tricks of how to lose weight whilst you have back pain. Back pain is something that I have struggled with for 3 years, if not a little bit more. And it's just incrementally got worse. And I've had scans and I've had physio and just nothing's got better. So with this back pain, I've still managed to go from this to this. So we're going to go through today how I've done that, what I've done, what I've prioritized, in a hope that you guys can watch this, learn a little bit, and then also join me on this journey. So here at Everybody Matters, this is where we're all on the same journey. I'm losing weight, you're losing weight, we're all doing it together. We're all encouraging each other, inspiring each other. That's why we're here. Can I just say as well, for a side note, I actually genuinely can't believe we've reached 250 subscribers in such a short period of time. That just proves how many people are on this journey with us. It's amazing. Love it. And I love you all. So yeah, today's video, how to lose weight even when you've got back problems, even when you've got back pain. So my bulged disc has caused nerve damage around my L4 lumbar lower spine, and I'm awaiting surgery, or I have to have painkillers for the rest of my life, which I don't want, but I also don't want surgery. So I'm just gonna keep cracking on doing what I'm doing for now. I don't want your back pain stopping you from making progress in the gym, making progress on your diet, making progress in your weight loss journey. I want you to thrive, even though you're going through this pain. And I've strategically put a plan together for myself. It's worked. So I want to let you guys know what to do so that you can utilize these tips as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, tip number 1, steps. I've said it on a previous video how important steps are. I'll link that video here, fat loss tips. But steps are really, really important because it's not intense. Low intensity cardio is actually really beneficial. And if you can add an incline, add an incline. If you're going to walk on the treadmill, fantastic. If you're going to walk around the house, fantastic. If you're just going to the shops for some shopping, park further away. All the tips that I've said in that fat loss video, utilize, because you would be surprised how many steps you rack up per week and how many calories you've burnt per week, even with back pain. And what you'll find is the more steps you do, the better your back feels. And I know it's sort of counterintuitive in a way, because what you want to do when you've got back pain is lie still and do nothing. But the worst thing you can do when you've got back pain is lie around and do nothing. We do need to move. You can ask any physio, they'll tell you to keep moving. You can ask any doctor, they'll tell you to keep moving. But when we move and it hurts, that's sort of putting us off from moving. So we just want to go back to our little dungeon and stay still and not put the effort in. I'm here to tell you what we really need to do is push for 8,000, if not 10,000 steps a day. If you can, get a walking pad if you don't want to go out in the streets. Get a gym membership, even if you're just going to the gym to do some walking, an hour on the treadmill. You'll be surprised how many steps you rack up in an hour. Just watch something on your phone. You know, you can watch an episode of something or watch a YouTube video. Watch Everybody Matters on YouTube whilst you're getting the steps in. And because it is so low intensity, again, it's really beneficial and it really, really works. And you will see the fat dropping off you over time. Another thing I do want to say about steps is please don't expect you to lose a hell of a lot of weight or a hell of a lot of fat really quickly just by doing steps. One of the things that used to put me off, and I think a lot of people probably have done this as well, is you'll go to the gym, you'll have a hard week in the gym, you'll look in a mirror after 1 week and go, no, it's changed. What's the point? I'll stop. It's not going to be a quick fix. It's a long journey. So this journey from here to here has been well over a year and a half. So just a week, if you look at a week, there's not going to be much difference in your body. However, I do want to do a big shout out to Kate Bennett, who was the personal trainer that basically gave me an 8-week program. And in that 8-week program, I'll put that picture on here. This is my transformation in just 8 weeks. And basically there was no cardio in that other than walking and weightlifting and weight training. You can make progress. Is it progress or progress? I don't know. Progress, America. But you can make progress, dude. Tubular. Davey 40. But you can make progress in 8 weeks. You can. I've proven that here. But it takes a lot of dedication and a lot more than just walking as well. But do get your steps in. They are heavily underutilized from people like me. The more you walk, the better you feel. And I promise you, the more you walk, the better your back will feel. When does your back feel worse? After a big long day, or when you just wake up in the morning? A lot of people I speak to tells me, and I'll say it for myself as well, when I wake up in the morning, I'm stiff. That could be misinterpreted massively, couldn't it? I wake up stiff every morning. Like I'm 16 again. No, I wake up stiff every morning. And what do I do to sort of loosen my back up a little bit? Stretches. I am a bit of a mind reader. I'm going to read your mind right now. Right, you've been to a doctor. Yeah. You've told the doctor you've got back pain. The doctor's referred you to physio. The physio's looked at your back. And the physio has given you stretches to do. You've gone home, you've done them and gone, that hurt. Fuck this. And then you stop doing your stretches. And then you wonder why your back's not getting better. So I am going to do a series of shorts after this video goes live, yeah? I'll do a series of shorts, the best stretches that I have utilised. So it is hard to show in here, but I will do shorts showing you the best stretches I've done for my back. And the stretches, you don't need equipment. If you've got resistance bands, fantastic, they help, but you don't need resistance bands, you don't need a yoga mat, just lie on a carpet or a hard floor, Stretching helps mobilize the joints, helps loosen up the discs, if you will, and again, the more you stretch, again, the better you feel. But again, in my experience, and I've said this myself, these stretches are doing nothing, my back's still hurting, even painkillers don't touch the sides, these stretches are crap. And then when you actually sit down and ask yourself, how many times have you done that stretch, you're probably thinking 4 or 5 stretches isn't going to fix our backs. So make sure you're getting your steps in, as well as doing regular, daily, if not multiple times daily, stretches. And just in terms of stretching, don't just stretch your back, because a lot of people will tell you, or a lot of physios will tell you, that when you've got back problems, it might actually stem from tight hamstrings. It could be your glutes. So one thing I've noticed, and I'll do this on a short, yeah? When I'm doing, is it called the Cobra? It's called something, I don't know what they're called, I just do them. But I'm doing this stretch, and I don't even know how to say it without sounding crude as fuck, but my ass, yeah, when I'm doing this stretch, when I'm bending back, my ass fires up. And I don't mean it feels hot, right? But I'm saying the muscle I can feel tensing when I'm bending backwards. So I remember the physio saying to me once, do this stretch, Dave, and then basically tapped me on the ass and went, stop that. Stop tensing that muscle. So you need, when you're doing your stretching, if you realise that your bum's engaging, it needs to not engage. You need to stretch your back. It's not your bum. It's not your glutes. Yeah. So when you're thinking about the stretches, don't just target the back. Do target glutes, but it's a different stretch. Do target hamstrings, but it's a different stretch. So do stretches specifically for each area. So in terms of your back, again, it could be tight. My hamstrings were so tight, couldn't even touch my toes. Whereas now I actually can touch my toes because I've been doing daily stretches. And when you get to the gym, stretch before, stretch after. You will find your mobility gets so much better when you're stretching daily. And that's whether that's stretching at the gym, stretching on a cool down, or stretching at home. Do something to mobilize your back. Honestly, you will be absolutely buzzing with yourself when you realize, oh, hang on, this feels so much better. Don't just stand still. Stretch. Next thing I want to talk about is weights to lift at the gym. Do not, and I know people will disagree with me, do not deadlift. I genuinely think deadlifting incorrectly is what put my back up in the first place. But when you're working out, we really need to think about keeping your back nice and secure, whether that's to a bench, whether that's to a machine. Free weights are a little bit, like dumbbells, that they're a little bit riskier for people with bad backs, because if you lift slightly wrong, even if you're doing a chest press or something like that with dumbbells, or a bench press with dumbbells, if you get the angle slightly wrong, you could do your shoulders. My shoulders are knackered because of previously lifting things incorrectly. So yeah, when you're using free weights or dumbbells, if you get the technique ever so slightly wrong, that can really badly affect your back. And then when your back gets worse, you'll stop going to the gym. So if your back is nice and secure to a bench, or if you're doing lat pull downs, I love lat pull downs to work your upper back, but your bum is secure, your legs are secure, and as long as you do the form right, it actually feels good, because when you're up at the top position and you're really, really stretching, you feel that stretch on your back as well. So again, if you're in positions where you're secured into a seat or a bench or something like that, you'll be fine. But don't ego lift like you'll see around gyms everywhere. You'll have Kids lifting double the weight they should be. Don't lift to impress people, lift to get better. So again, I'm going to do a whole nother video on how to incrementally get better at each lift, because I see it basically, long story short, I see it as a game. If I'm lifting 5 kilograms, that's level 5. I want to get to level 10 next week, so I'm going to do everything I possibly can to get to the next level. What I'm not going to do is just put it on level 20 straight away, because I'm just going to die on the game. Yeah. Why do I do that, bro? Nah. Fucking hell. Anyway, yeah, don't just jump onto a level that you can't do. Start off light, lift a weight you actually can, controlled, and then essentially once you can do 12 reps at a certain weight, you can probably push 10 reps at a higher increment. And then once you've done them 10 reps, keep doing it until you get 12. And then the next week, try the next level up for 10 reps and so on. Do it how you want, but essentially incrementally increase the weights. Don't just jump in all guns blazing, because you will end up hurting yourself and you will end up getting put off from the gym because you've hurt yourself. My favourite machines, just off the top of my head, again, lateral pull down, absolutely love it. The rows, I absolutely love it because I'm nice and secure to the chair as well. I'm not a massive fan of bench pressing. I prefer the chest press machines. There's a chest press machine at the gym I'm at now. It's amazing. It's a standing chest press. So you're literally stood, secure right into it. Your back's nice and straight against the backboard. And there's loads of different grips. So you can do a high grip, medium grip, low grip, target different areas of your chest. Again, I've never felt so secure when I'm doing a chest exercise. When I'm on a bench, I tend to curl my back when I shouldn't do, and when I curl my back it hurts. So again, I've found that the standing chest press is actually really good for me. But what I can say is, of the gym group I go to, Everlast Gyms, it's only the one at the Trafford Centre that's got that standing chest press. I've not seen it at any other gym I've ever been at, whether that's JD, whether that's Everlast, whether that's Total Fitness. I haven't seen it. It might be in some, but I haven't seen it before. It's not a very common machine, so the sat down chest press is okay, you know. But all I would say is, when you are lifting weights, definitely research technique before you go. Don't just go expecting to know how to do it, and just plan it strategically. That's going to be good for my back. Oh, I don't like that. So yeah, when I'm looking at Jeff Nippard and he's doing these tier lists of exercises, I'll always ask myself, he might put something at S tier, which is the best tier. He might put something up there, and I'd look at that and go, nah, that've well hurt my back. I'm not doing that. So then I'll look at his next technique. It's trial and error. Just try it, and if it hurts, stop doing it. The next thing I will say is, no pain, no gain is true, but it's also bullshit. My friend Stuart Lord, shout out Stuart. Why do I keep doing finger guns, bro? Stuart Lord, massive help for me. Yeah, and he said something and it did stick with me. If you're in pain, that's your body telling you to have a rest. When you become dedicated and obsessed with weights and the gym, you do want to go every day. You almost feel like you can't have a day off, but you do need to have days off. Going back to my back pain. If I wake up and my back is screaming at me, remember, I've woke up stiff. I'm waking up extra stiff this morning, right? Let's say I've woke up and I can barely move. What's my body telling me? Don't go to the gym today, Dave. If my whole body's aching, maybe I've done a full body workout and I wake up and my whole body's aching, what's my body telling me? Have a rest, Dave. I understand where people come from. No pain, no gain. Basically, if you go to the gym for the first time in a long time, you're doing your bicep curls, and you wake up the next day and your biceps are fucking burning, yeah? Or you'll do chest press and your chest will be killing you day after, or back, or whatever it is. The pain you're feeling, let's not get all scientifical, but the pain you're feeling is basically the recovery journey beginning, where your muscle is essentially growing. People believe, which is incorrect, that your muscles grow whilst you're in the gym. That is not true. 100 million% not true. Your muscles don't grow while they're in the gym. You'll get a pump. That's a different thing. That's a different video, but you'll get a... That sounds wrong as well. There's so many innuendos in this video today. You will get a pump, yeah, but your muscles aren't growing. Basically, the pump is just blood going to that muscle that you've just used. So it is a temporary pump type thing, but that's not your actual muscle growing. Your muscle grows when it's repairing. In the gym, you damage the muscle, or there's little tiny minuscule micro tears in that muscle, and then as your body repairs those micro tears and repairs that damage, that's when your muscle grows. So essentially, when it's hurting, again, you're like, that is essentially your muscle growing. Problem is, if you do a chest workout today and then tomorrow you wake up and your chest is agony and you go back to the gym again and go, no pain, no gain, no pain, no motherfucking gain. Yeah, and you're doing all that, you're just going to damage that muscle again before it's actually repaired. So if you just keep damaging the muscle, if you keep getting those little micro tears in your muscle every day, because you're working out every day, same muscle group, yeah, you keep tearing it, it's never recovering, so it's not growing. Simple. With your back, if your back is hurting you, have a day off. And I thought that sounds aggressive. Have a day off. That's a British insult, that, innit? Yeah, have a day off. Proper good British insult, that. Yeah, have a day off. If your back's really sore, don't go to the gym. There's days where I'll say to my missus, you know what, I'm in agony, I'm not going gym today. I'll just do my walking. I'll just go out for the steps and things like that. So again, if you're in pain to a point you genuinely don't think you can work out that day, it's okay to have a day off, and you should. You deserve it. You've smashed it all week. So have a day off. You don't need to go every day. I'm not a hypocrite when I say, because I go to the gym near enough every day. I do that for my own mental health. I do that to keep my mind active, not just physically, but my mind active as well. But when I go to the gym every day, do you think I work out the same muscle group? No. So again, this is a different video in the future, but my workout routine is push, pull, legs, upper, lower, rest. Push, pull, legs, upper, lower, rest. And on the rest days, I'm still working out, but I'm doing home workouts or stretching, mobility, and so on. So I do exercise 7 days a week. On the push days, it'll be things like chest, triceps, shoulders. On my pull days, it'll be back, biceps, and then a different element of my shoulder, because your shoulder's got 3 heads and da-da-da. So what I'm not doing is chest, 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 because if I do that, my chest is never going to grow. So you need to have rest for muscle to grow. And if you're working out through pain constantly, your muscles won't grow because they'll never heal. And again, going back to the back pain, because that's what we're here for with the back pain. If your back's hurting and you genuinely think it'll get worse going to the gym on that day, then don't go to the gym on that day. Concentrate on steps. Even if you're just going to go out for a little walk, go out for a little walk. It doesn't have to be a marathon, doesn't have to be 10 miles, doesn't have to be 10K. Just go for whatever you can without it causing more trauma to your back. And the last thing I want to say, it's more about the mental health side of it. Having constant back pain can really, really affect your mental health. And I have already done a video, I'll link it here. I have already done a video on mental health. I am going to do another one very, very soon. I've done a lot of shorts. In fact, here is a mental health playlist. Yeah, you can click on there, look at all the mental health stuff and the quotes. It can really affect your mental health, being in pain constantly. I've said to my missus not even all that long ago, like in tears, like I just wish my back would stop hurting. But wishing your back will stop hurting won't make your back stop hurting. Action is what will make your back stop hurting. My back right now is hurting. I genuinely think now I've just got to a point where I'm used to the pain, so my brain just sort of numbs it, like the pain a little bit, so I don't feel it as much anymore. If I think about it right now, my brain is sending the message to my back that my back's hurting, right? And I move, just like, it hurts now, yeah? But that's because my brain is telling me my back's hurting. If I'm at the gym and I'm concentrating on lifting that weight, what do you think's not hurting? My back. Because why? Because my brain's not concentrating on it. My brain's concentrating on what's in front of me. It's not concentrating on my back pain. If I'm laying in bed and I'm just chilling watching TV, what doesn't hurt? My back. Because I'm concentrating on other things. The second I move and my brain goes, Dave, it hurts, my back starts hurting. And it starts throbbing and throbbing. And what's this video become? I wake up stiff and I'm throbbing. But yeah, anyway, it's throbbing and throbbing and throbbing. And it just doesn't stop. While my mind is focused on the pain, it will not stop no matter how much I try. Painkillers don't touch the sides. I've got ibuprofen gel, it doesn't really help. The things that do really help, the 3 main things that really help is what I've spoken about. The steps, the activity and the stretching, and then, like I say, the gym, mobilization, working out to basically build muscle. Yeah, because essentially we have got a bad back. That doesn't mean we can't build muscle. We need to prioritize muscle build, because high intensity cardio is very difficult at the moment, and not stupidly, but I'm doing the Manchester 10K in a couple of weeks' time, and that is it's as high intensity as I need it to be. So if I want to try and sprint stupidly, then I can try and sprint it, but I'm just taking my time. I'm doing it dressed as Batman. Here's a video of me in the Batman outfit. That's what I'm running the Manchester 10K in. So obviously, because I'm wearing fancy dress, I'm not expecting to be doing a personal best or anything like that. So like I say, in terms of the mental health side of it, we just need to try and take our mind away from the back pain and stick to what we're doing, if that makes sense. So if I'm doing a chest press, my brain is sending the signal, do a chest press. If I'm doing a lateral pull down, my brain is sending the signal, do a lateral pull down. And essentially, I'm still going on this journey of weight loss, and I'm fixing my mental state to be focus on the weights, focus on the weights. I can't do anything about the fact I've got back pain. I can't fix it. No. The people who can fix it with surgery are taking the time. Let's just say it's going to be a long time between now and when I get that surgery. If I sit on my ass doing nothing for the 2 years they've predicted it's going to take until I get my back surgery, what's going to happen in 2 years' time from now? Put loads of weight on again, put all the weight I've lost back on again. I'm not willing to sit around waiting for people to decide whether my back surgery is going to happen or not. I'm going to crack on with the mind state that I can't do anything about it. I can't fix what I can't change. And if I can't change it, I can't fix it. So that's in the hands of other people. The surgeons need to make the decision, not me. Anyway, that's it for this week, guys. Thanks for checking out this video. I hope it has helped you. I hope you're able to get out there. I hope I've inspired you to get out there and do it. And if you're interested in the fat loss tips, you can click here to get this video. If you're interested in more of the mental health side of this channel, you can click here. And mental health tips, fat loss tips, please click on both of them. Please click on whichever one you will find more interesting. Please remember to subscribe. I've not said that yet. This is Everybody Matters, where everybody matters. Love y'all.